Claressa Shields' career is in a unique position. She has been on record saying that she wants to have a baby with Papoose.
That he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right?
For 2026, like
I'm having a baby.
What? What? What's the plan for 2026? I'm having a baby. Pay attention, y'all.
oh, okay, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. I'm having a baby in 2026. But wait, there's more.
Baby.
Do you prefer like a girl, a boy? I mean, I know obviously healthy baby, but do you have any like?
Pat want a boy, so I want a boy.
But telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right?
You have any like?
Pat want a boy, so I want a boy.
Yeah, and please stop saying a baby. That's not till next year. I'm not. No.
There's other videos that have leaked saying she has weight to lose in order to get back in fight shape.
But when I lose this little 25 pounds.
She's doing different types of social media videos. So in this video, I'm going to explore these topics. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxingego Unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. You're now rocking with your boy Ego Unpacked. Let's begin. I feel Claressa Shields is in a very unique position career-wise, right? She's been teasing the announcement to a fight. As of the recording of this video, we don't know when, we don't know where, we don't know who that will be. But she's done several videos, right? One where she was addressing the MVP ban with the blue ribbon in her hair, seemingly at home. And she was like, announcement soon. Then while on vacation in Aruba, she was saying, fight announcement soon. But about my makeup, right? So it's kind of been all over the place. So I want to explore some things regarding her career and why I believe it's just in a unique position right here and right now. So this clip right here was from a few months ago where Claressa Shields turned 31. Play the clip.
Be real, man. Like when you got genuine people around you like this, it's hard to top that. You know what I'm saying? I learn from you on a constant. I know I'm always on top of you about things, but little do you know,
Now that was kind of weird because Papoose, Remy said that Papoose was her manager. Claressa came out and said, no, that's not the case. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. He's not my manager. And he said in his birthday speech to her, he's basically saying, I know I'm always like on your case about this and that. So that, to be honest, that seems weird because she was on Gilly's podcast and she said that the reason she stopped fighting MMA was because of Papoose. So I get he's your boyfriend, but he's not your manager. And it seems like he's making decisions for your career.
I learn from you on a constant. I know I'm always on top of you about things, but little do you know, I learn a lot from you. Your perspective, the way you think, and you just always on point. Even when we driving late at night, you hit a red light, you be like, why that car doing that for? Like you sharp in areas that I don't expect you to be sharp in. So I wanted to give you credit for that. Like,
this is a weird birthday speech. He said, we'll be in the car late at night, and you'd be like, what's that car doing that for? Does that seem like, I don't know. Maybe you guys feel different, but it seemed kind of weird to me for a birthday speech to be talking about, oh, you always on point. Like, you looking for the jackers when we act like what? I don't know. It's just weird.
You were saying when it comes to your contracts, you read them all, like you go through it like as if you were an attorney.
He said when it comes to the contracts, you read them all. We'll see. We'll see if that Win Records contract made more sense than MVP.
Just very smart. I respect that. I appreciate you. And you know, like I said the other day, man, I would love is fireproof, man. There's nothing they can do to stop this, man. I feel like it was meant to be. I remember when I didn't know you, because everybody know I'm a big fan of boxing, but there was something about you that when I was always watching your fights, I was like, damn, man, she's feisty.
You see how, I don't know, it's just something about it is weird. I was watching your fights as a fan and I was like, dang, man, she's feisty. Like, this don't sound like star-crossed lovers to me. Like, you're not really, man, I love when we're driving late at night and you be like, what's that car doing? Or I remember watching your fights and I was like, man, she feisty. Is that love? Like, I don't know.
And I always followed your journey. I was just a big fan. I never thought I would meet you in person. So from the day we met.
Yeah, you was in love with him.
You see, and then Claressa said you was in love and everyone started laughing. You know what I mean? But he didn't say that. She said it.
I came up and I shook your hand. I felt the spark. I kept it to myself. And I didn't feel that spark again until you DM me. You DM me, I felt it again. I was like, oh, what is this? So I kept it friendly and it grew into something more special. You know what I'm saying? But I got your back forever. I love you. And like you said, on my birthday is your birthday. Well, today's my birthday.
Okay. So that was Papoose's birthday speech. I found it weird. This is Claressa Shields, right? On her 31st birthday, and she's giving her own, you know, kind of speech, if you will.
Yo, so let me go and spill my little beans. So, turning 31 does not hurt.
Why would it hurt? Such a weird statement. Why would turning 31 hurt? Like, why would it be painful?
In my younger days, when I was 17, because I've been grown for a very, very long time, taking care of myself, I always felt that when you turn 31, that it's gonna hurt. You're gonna like be old, and you know.
At 31, this young generation, their sense of time is warped.
I thought you'd probably be gray at 31. Now, do people have gray hairs? Yes, I've actually had one, like right smack in the middle of my head. But I say this to say that age ain't nothing but a number, because if you tell yourself that you're old, you're gonna feel old. If you tell yourself that you're young, you're gonna feel young. If you eat healthy and you be healthy.
Pay attention to what she's saying. I want you guys to listen to this. If you eat healthy, right? Just keep listening.
Drink your water, eat your fruit, be nice and kind to people.
Eat fruit, drink water, be nice and kind to people. Is Claressa nice and kind to people? Your cousin had an altercation and you laughed about it. People are saying you're approaching them hostilely under burner accounts. Alicia Baumgardner at the MVP event, right? So it's like, this is what people are pointing out with Claressa Shields. It don't seem like you're taking your own advice, right? And then as far as you said, eating healthy and eating clean, that's what you typically expect from a boxer. But you seem to be eating kind of whatever you want at the moment. That's what it seems like from the outside looking in. That's why I'm questioning, does she even want to be a boxer, or is she trying to transition into an influencer or a love and hip hop type of character, right? So let me build it up.
Get a great relationship with God. You will feel and you will look young and you will be happy. And don't let.
And then when you were in Aruba, you didn't really look happy, right? This was just a couple months ago. And that's why I had to remind y'all. This was just a couple months ago. You sound very optimistic. You sound and look refreshed, right? And you're like, life is good. 31 was not painful. It didn't hurt to turn 31, whatever that means. You seem like you have a good outlook. But in such a short period of time, I truly believe that Claressa Shields has done possibly irreparable damage to her career, right? Because she's getting banned. She's having meltdowns. She's on vacation, seemingly unhappy, mad at how people are responding to her makeup that she didn't like, right? Cussing people out, talking about haters, over-explaining things. I think she's thinking she's bigger than the program, and she's losing sight of how this came to be. That's my honest opinion.
Drink your water, eat your fruit, be nice and kind to people, get a great relationship with God. You will feel and you will look young and you will be happy. And don't let people stress you out.
Don't let this, again, the reason I like to preheat the oven, the reason I'm bringing this up is this was her birthday in March, like 2 months ago, right? Roughly 2 months ago. And she sounds very like vivacious and vibrant. Don't let people stress you out. But then you're the one now, months later, going ham on the gram in Maserati Bud situation and 50 Cent and beef with Rolly and beef with Keith Thurman and putting your hand on Bumgardner and beef with Layla Ali and over-explaining your makeup, over-explaining the haters, yelling at people because they didn't like your purple outfit with the little white shoes, the clodhoppers, right? It's just, you're not taking none of your own advice.
One thing I love throughout my journey, I've been through a lot of like trials and tribulations, but it's crazy that every year I elevate and it's a different level of haters or whatever the case may be. And it's like, I just continue to do this.
Be sure to.
Okay, so I continue to do this, and she did talk briefly about the haters.
To be mad about. And now it's like, yeah, you have nothing to be mad about. And now it's like, yeah, you have nothing to be mad about. And to see where I'm at now, it's like, yeah, you have nothing to be mad about.
So again, just a few months ago, she was like, man, look at how far I've come. She's sounding like in high spirits. She's like, look how far your journey, how you come. You have nothing to be mad about. Them tables turn. Keep following. Now, we're going back to last year, right? 2025. This is Claressa Shields.
I want to have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit of time. Maybe have a kid or something again.
I want to have 2 more fights. And then maybe after that, take off some time and have a kid. You guys all heard that, right? Now, again, we're still in the same year. This was Claressa Shields, and she had previously stated she wants to have a baby in 2026. You see it right there. Claressa discusses her plan for a baby in 2026. Y'all can see that? Play the clip.
Yeah, no. So after these girls, like, it's gonna be hard for you to fight competition because you're wiping these girls out. Like, what's the next thing? What's the plan for 2026? Like,
I'm having a baby.
Oh, okay, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I'm having a baby.
You guys heard that? The interviewer said, hey, you're not really having much competition. What is the plan for 2026? She said, I'm having a baby. Like, immediately. I'm having a baby. 2026, I'm having a baby. That's for sure. 100%. Listen again.
2026, like,
I'm having a baby.
wiping these girls out. Like, what's the next thing? What's the plan for 2026? Like,
I'm having a baby.
Oh, okay, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I'm having a baby.
100%.
Do you prefer like a girl, a boy? I mean, just, I know
Do you prefer a girl or a boy? Here's Claressa's answer. Play the clip.
obviously healthy baby, but do you have any like?
Pat want a boy, so I want a boy. You
Oh, okay.
know what I'm saying? I don't mind either one.
Is he gonna box? Is he gonna box you, son?
My son probably gonna rap him boxing.
Oh, he gonna do both.
Little dude
Oh,
gonna have a
he gonna
hand
double
problem for
threat.
sure, like his daddy.
He's going to rap and box. Little dude is going to have a hand problem like his daddy, said Claressa Shields just last year. This is why I have to show you all the timeline.
No, that's awesome.
But no, I think I've already decided at the age of 30 I wanted to start my family, you know. So I'll be 31. It's a year late, but it's fine. I just want to get my 2 or 3 fights out the way, and then I want to start my family. And then after that, I can get back in shape and fight some more, and probably come back lower. You know what I'm saying? But who knows?
Okay, so you heard her. She's like, I want to start a family, right? I wanted to start a family at the age of 30, but 2026, I'll be 31, so it's a year late, but it's okay. You know what I mean? No biggie. Listen again.
No, I think I've already decided at the age of 30 I wanted to start my family, you know. So I'll be 31. It's a year late, but it's fine. I just want to get my 2 or 3 fights out the way, and then I want to start my family.
I want to get 2 or 3 fights out the way and then start my family, said Claressa Shields just last year, right? Now, a simple Google search, you can also do this. Claressa Shields plans to start a family and have a baby with her partner, rapper Papoose, right? That was her plan, and Google Gemini has summarized it. So you have Claressa on record saying she wanted a baby by the age of 30, but the timeline got messed up, so it was going to happen in 2026. Her words, 100%, right? Follow along. The rabbit hole gets deep. Now, this is an interview that Claressa did with V103 Atlanta with Big Tigger, and he asked her about having a baby. He's like, I think I read somewhere you want to have a kid. What do you say? Play the clip.
Vibration right there.
Amen.
Yeah.
So I know you're in your boss bag right now, your businesswoman era. I think I read somewhere you was ready to get in your mom era.
Yeah. So I think that's nothing that I think that people won't understand is that I've had my life mapped out since the age of 13. So I can't explain it to people like, you know, it's always been a goal to have my first child at 30. You know, it's always been that. It wasn't just because I met Pap. I was engaged before Pap, and I had a boyfriend before that boyfriend, and it always was my goal was at age 30, I'm going to start having kids and have my family. Right. So with that, now I'm just with a great man that now I'm really like, okay, this is the perfect timing. But yes, I've always wanted to be a mom and have my own kids, and I think that after my next couple of fights, that's what I will be doing. What is this, 2026? So 2027 is a lucky year that I'll be having a child. Which
she said it. Put it out there from her.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I've always given my whole life to my family and to boxing. Now I can give something to my home, to my own era. You know what I'm saying? Like my own kid, which I can't wait to experience that.
She gonna be slap boxing.
Okay, so months ago, I just played for you. She said she wants a kid. 100% is going to happen in 2026. Now, in a more recent interview, she was like, I got these 2 or 3 fights, and then I'm going to have a kid in 2027. But you just said you want the kid at age 30. Then you were like, 31's okay. But now it's been pushed back again, right?
I know she was. I know. I shouldn't, but it like nothing, bro. I shouldn't even let the girl come on here. Buy him a hat.
Somebody she asked what she should buy Papoose for his birthday. Somebody said buy him a hat. And this is her facial expression. That was pretty funny. But notice she's so consumed with what other people think and haters. That's weird. You're 31 years old. You're a celebrity. Comes with the territory. Why do you care so much? Right? But let's keep going.
You're getting blocked for that.
Blocking more people.
Get out of here.
Block somebody else.
He already got to watch. Yeah, and please stop saying a baby. That's not till next year. No. I got 2 more girls I want to kick, then I will talk about having a baby, but A double R. Okay, I see you. You expensive, huh?
You see that?
More girls saying a baby. That he already got to watch. Yeah, and please stop saying a baby. That's not till next year. I'm not. No. I got 2 more girls I want to kick. Then I will talk about having a baby. But a double.
Claressa Shields just said, please stop saying give Papoose a baby, right? I got 2 more girls to beat, and that's not till next year. But you were the one that said you were having a baby in 2026. I do not like when people do that, right? Where they will initiate a conversation. We, the public, didn't ask you, hey, when do you want to have a baby? That is your business. It is your body, your career, your relationship. Nobody put pressure on you, right, to have a baby. You were the one that continued to do interview after interview, which I've already showed you some, right, saying you want to have a baby. You want a baby by the age of 30. That has always been the goal. Your life has always been mapped out since you were a young Olympian, right? And then now she's saying, hey, no, don't bring up the baby because that's not happening until I beat more people.
Get out of here.
Listen again.
He already got to watch. Yeah, and please stop saying a baby. That's not till next year. I'm not. No. I got 2 more girls I want to kick. Then I will talk about having a baby. But
this is what I'm talking about. I feel like a lot of these Gen Z fighters and celebrities, they act like the internet is not forever. We did not put pressure on you to have a kid or not have a kid. You did. And then now you're like, no, come on, please stop bringing up a baby. That is not till next year. So you keep stalling and stringing it along, and people are only going off of what you said. Nobody else. Nobody told you yay or nay. You put that out. So this is what I'm talking about. Claressa's whole career is in such a weird spot because it's like you go from saying I want a baby by the age of 30. Then you're like, oh, well, I'll do it at 31. But 2026 is my year. And then after you put that out, now you're saying, oh, I got to fight 2 more people, right? Like maybe on some contract stuff with Win and Salita. I got to fight 2 more girls. Stop bringing it up. That's not till 2027. So I'm like, what is good? Now, here's yet another one. This is from 2025. Claressa Shields says she is not preggo and she wants to have a baby by next year.
This year, though, I don't want to have a kid this year. There's a couple girls I want to kick.
This is her in 2025, right? 2025. She's like, I don't want to have a kid this year. In 2025, she's saying that, right? I don't want to have a kid this year. I'm saving that for next year, right?
Yeah, it's a couple girls I'm gonna put my damn hands on. I like to plan things out, but
how long do you have to plan it out? You just said you want to have a kid in 2026 by the age of 31. Now, at the age of 31, you're saying you got more girls you want to fight. We still don't have a fight announcement, and now you're saying it's not going to happen until 2027.
Hopefully, it can happen next year, and then if it don't, be the year after that. But not right now. I am not pregnant. If I was pregnant, I would announce it to the whole world like I did when me and Papoose came out. I will let you guys know, okay? It would be our internet child, okay? I would expect all y'all to send me money and buy diapers and clothes, and I would do a live gender reveal, all that. We would all be together in this. So no, I am not pregnant. And when I find out that I am, I will let you guys know.
So again, this is what I'm saying. Her career is at almost like a weird crossroads. It's cool if you want to have a child and you dedicated your life to boxing. I don't have a say in that. That's between you and your man. But you go from saying this year to that year, and then now we're in this year, and then you're pushing it back out, and you keep saying, oh, I got more girls to fight, and it keeps getting strung along. This is why I told you guys from the beginning, I do not recommend using social media if you don't know what you're doing. Because social media, let's be real, it could be like a drug to people, right? So you got people like Claressa Shields. Her digital footprint is absolutely insane, right? This is not like any kind of deep research. This is not like deep work for me. Like, this is just basic, very easy with today's technology to corroborate this and find this. And what is she talking about? When I get pregnant, I'm going to let y'all know, and I'm going to do a video about it, and I want y'all to send me money and buy me gifts and diapers. Like, you think the whole world is your wedding registry? Like, this is the girl saying, you guys are poor. This is what I'm talking about with Claressa Shields. The girl that's saying the fans that don't like her outfit or said whatever, you're calling them poor. You're gloating. Claressa the Gloat Shields. Gloating, talking about, I make so much money. $3 million signing bonus. The first girl to hit $1 million. First girl with an $8 million contract. We offered Layla Ali $15 million. You're saying all of these things, right? And now you want the broke fans to have some kind of online baby registry, like baby shower. You said, I want y'all to send me money. Okay. You know what I mean? Just weird from Claressa. More from Claressa. Play the clip.
I feel like I put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing already. I'm gonna have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm gonna have a baby next year, and then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one, and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids. Right. I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. So I feel like.
So again, more on the contradictions where you kept saying these are multiple interviews that I'm showing. And again, this is your business when you and Papoose have a baby. But this is why you don't outline your plans. If you're going to get knocked up, you're going to get pregnant, just do it. But premeditating it, not behind the scenes, but premeditating it for the world to see, again, your digital footprint looks crazy because you kept doing interviews because it's in the past. You kept doing interviews like next year is the year. It's the year. That's why I told you guys, do not announce your plans before they're ready, right? That is like one of the worst things people could do, where people will be like, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds. Lose 50 pounds and then just be like, oh, look at these jeans. Look how big they were. And now I wear a size 2 or 4 or whatever, right? Why do so many people fall victim to social media and give people a John Madden play-by-play, blow-by-blow commentary of their personal life? And then here's another reason why. Now, Claressa, in my opinion, hasn't really responded well to criticism online. So when your digital footprint looks like this, you're only kind of inviting all of these things. People say Papoose has a gambling issue. Some people say he's not that into you. And then now when you keep saying you're having a baby this year and then it gets pushed back, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to do it for here, and then it gets pushed back. Oh, I got more girls to fight, and it gets pushed back. That's why it looks crazy. And that's what, so you don't realize it, but you're only inviting more and more people to critique it. and question the legitimacy because you personally put out all these videos talking about this. Nobody made you do that. That's why I said it's like she doesn't have an image consultant. She doesn't have a PR person that could help guide her through this. Like, hey, save that. You know, keep that under the sheet. Like most, like J-Lo or whoever, if her and Mark Antony or Ben Affleck were having a kid, she would just probably post the ultrasound, right? Not keep telling us before it's ready. The rabbit hole gets deeper. Here's another one.
You said that you and Pap trying to have a baby next year.
Well, I gotta have it, but I hear you.
So, well, you know what I mean. You want to have a baby next year with Pap. So
You want to have a baby with me next year? I'm the one that don't have no kids.
He want to have a baby with me next year, said Claressa Shields. Really? Really?
Well, I gotta have it, but I hear you.
So, well, you know what I mean. You want to have a baby next year with Pap. So
You want to have a baby with me next year? I'm the one that don't have no kids.
So,
Big mama, no kids.
So, how is Big Mama ready to be a stepmom? Are you ready? Like, are you ready to be a mom? Are you ready for all of those things that come with the title?
So my sister Brianna has 3 kids. My niece Suki is 5. My nephew Gemini is 8, and my other nephew is 11. And I've helped raise my sister's 3 kids with her. So I have a lot of experience in like raising kids already. And I had my niece since she was like born. So I can't wait to see how it is like having my own kid. Because they tell you love your own kid more than you love any other kid. And I just.
Who said that? I've never heard that. I never heard someone say, she just made that up. I never heard anyone say, they say you love your own kid more than any other kid. I never heard that adage.
Can't wait to experience that because I've never had no kids. But I'm excited about it, and I want to get my fights out the way first. I got like 2 or 3 fights next year, and then after that, we're moving forward with that. And if it was up to him, we would have did it this year. But I was like,
How much you want?
What?
How many kids you want?
I want 4 total.
4?
But I may end up getting 2 or 3.
Bro, something is off with this.
I want 4.
In it, like, I don't know what's going on with Claressa. She just said she wants 4 kids, but put up 5 fingers. Like, you can't make this stuff up. The lady asked her, how many kids you want? She said, I want 4 total. But she's holding up five hands.
Total?
You see that? Like you literally have 5 fingers up, but you're saying you want 4. This is why fans are confused with all this shenanigans from y'all quote.
4? But I may end up getting 2 or 3.
You're going to pop it like Rihanna back to back? Get it out the way?
I have no idea. It's because I want to retire at boxing at 38, but I want to like have one, then come back, and then maybe a couple years and have another one, like that type of stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know. Y'all plan, you and Papoose's plan sounds all over the place. It seems like it keeps getting pushed back, and then you almost lashed out at the fan who said give him a birthday baby, right? You're like, oh, don't say that. I got more fights. We not doing that right now. Stop saying that. And then you also put out a tweet or whatever, social media post, and you said you want to give him a baby for his birthday. I mean, come on, bro. I do not make anything up. You see that? Claressa Shields said, quote, my man deserves everything. I wish for his birthday I could surprise him with the baby, right? But then when you were on the live that we just went over, somebody said give Papoose a baby for his birthday, and you're like, nah, we not doing that. I gotta fight more girls. Like, this is what I'm saying. Her career's at a crossroads. Don't worry, there's more. Play the clip.
Then I mean next year it'd be a whole different level of content because me and Pat plan on having our first child together.
I knew that. Okay. Now, so you would post that. Like, would that be part of something that you would show the world, you think?
I'd probably do like LATTO, just pop out with the stomach. Right? Honestly, like, listen.
Big mama.
I am getting more private with my life.
That is so not true. She is not getting more private with her life. You're showing us your makeup in Aruba. You show this what again, you guys say I'm the one tripping. How? You literally went to Aruba and showed us virtually every waking moment, but you told Angela Yee, listen, I'm getting so private with my life. It is just not true. You can say whatever you want. It's not true. And all these people be laughing and encouraging this girl, and it's just all over the place.
Listen,
Big Mama.
I am getting more private with my life. I didn't even post the gifts that Pap got me for my birthday.
People were like, he ain't got her nothing. Because, you know, everybody's so locked in, though. But people are also used to you posting stuff.
Yeah, but it's like now it's like they don't appreciate the they don't appreciate me letting them be in my life. And I feel like, especially when it like comes to me and him, it's like I'm going to share stuff, but like some stuff I'm just going to keep between us and those who are close to us, because
where is this? What you're saying, I hear the words coming out of your mouth, but where is it in practice where you don't show us some things, which is what I've been begging for? Get back to your boxing or make the decision to have a kid. That's perfectly fine. You're a woman. You're an adult. If that's what you choose to do, and do that. But Claressa does a lot of double talking. Oh, I'm getting more private by the day. I don't like to show everything on my relationship. After this interview was recorded, right, and all these yes men and women be gassing you up, gaslighting you, you went to Aruba and you showed us everything. You went to the Ronda Rousey fight and filming it and showing us everything instead of just living in the moment.
It's like no gift is good enough. Nothing is. Like, they be talking about some when we kiss. I have on lipstick. He don't want to have pink lips. We know that. But he want to kiss at the time. So we both give each other like a little.
Right.
And they be like, oh, you.
Explaining your kiss? Like, really? It's just a weird situation. Why would you explain how you kiss your partner?
Guys didn't kiss long enough. It barely touched.
They always something. They always
He don't want to have on red
everything.
lipstick. Then I mean, next year it'd be a whole different level.
So I really blame Claressa for all this, because you put all of these different notions out. You kept talking. You want to be in the public eye and relevant. So when people are talking to you about it, then don't be surprised.
Is that okay? Is Pap the one?
To me, he is.
To
me, he is.
babies.
You know, when it like come to babies, like I don't have any kids right now. My sister has her 3 kids, and my niece. Everybody think my niece is my daughter. My little niece Suki, like she sleep with me and sleep right under my freaking side. Like this is like my daughter. And then she has her other kids. Her oldest son Bradford, who I raised, and then her middle child Gemini, who's like. Gemini don't care about nothing but backflips and chips. So, but just with that, like I'm helping my sister with her kids and helping my family and stuff. And I do aspire to have my own kids. Now, I like to, people keep talking about this timeline that I put on it, but it was like, listen, it's my life. And if I want to have kids before I turn 30, but the guy I was engaged to, it didn't work out. So now that I have to reset and start all over again, me and Papa be together 2 years, August, something like that. So it's like with that, he hasn't done anything to me to where it was like, oh, I think he wouldn't be a great father or we're going to break up and all this stuff. He hasn't done anything to me to make me think that.
Really weird statement. You're talking about motherhood and having kids, and you said he hasn't done anything to make me believe we're going to break up. He hasn't done that. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments.
So to me, he is the one. But like I said, people act like stuff in relationships don't happen. It's one of the most talked about things ever, where you get drama from it. You can make up narratives about it. You see a couple sitting there talking, he'd be like, oh, he's not.
And I don't like when Claressa does that. She keeps saying there's paid bots and a paid hate campaign and narrative pushing and narrative. Like everything I said in this video, I've showed you the receipts for it. And many of the other bloggers, I can't speak for everybody, but many of them are very diligent, right? So where are these narratives coming from that you're hearing? Because the stuff I see on you is provable, right? People are saying you're with a married man. Nobody has produced in this situation, and Remy said he hasn't filled out the paperwork. So technically he is a married man. So this is not narrative pushing if it is true.
Not sitting close enough to her.
Yeah.
Oh, he rubbed her leg like this instead of like this.
Yeah.
It's always something. So
well, maybe you should stop filming your whole life, which is the point of this video.
With that, it's like we do plan on having kids, and let's get some straight. He asked me. That's what be getting on my nerves too. I can box my whole life till I'm.
Why is she so angry? He asked me. Let's get that straight. I don't know. This who Papoose wants to have to be the mother of his children, huh?
It's like we do plan on having kids, and let's get some straight. He asked me. That's what be getting on my nerves too. I can box my whole life till I'm 50 and go and adopt a kid somewhere. Like he asked me to have his baby. It wasn't like, I'm like, I want to have a baby. Would you get
He was the one that insisted that I have a baby, but you just said it was your plan in another interview to have a kid by 30. I'm confused.
No, I'm actually pretty terrified of this. I've never.
Now she's terrified. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I see videos of girls having babies. I'm like, it look crazy.
It does look crazy.
My
That's why I
best
didn't
friend
do
just.
it. I'm
You
kidding.
ain't had no kids.
No, child-free and unmarried. On purpose.
On purpose?
On purpose.
I love this for you.
Yes, I love it for me too. You should see what my travel plans are for this year.
That's why you're not stressed.
Right, exactly.
First of all, relationships can be hard.
Yes, they can. I have had my share. I'm okay.
There you go.
I am good. Good.
Well, you know, it's like I'm not doing the questions. I ask you stuff, but no, he definitely asked me, and then I told him okay.
Yeah.
And even right now, he really wishes that I didn't have 2 more boxing matches this year because he wants me to get pregnant right now. And I'll be like, I want to fight. I want to kick some ass. And like I said, with like having a baby or kids, it's like, bro, coming back from that, I have not seen women do that easy. Like, I know I'm the GOAT and I'm the greatest and all that, but it was like, yo.
No, childbirth rearranges. You know how like guys think you.
That's enough. So again, she's saying she got 2 more fights. Now, finally, this is a pretty recent video from Claressa Shields, and let's hear what she has to say.
I don't know if y'all been seeing, but I'm not too bad out of shape. But when I lose this little 25 pounds, I don't want to hear no.
Why is Claressa always sniveling? I keep hearing it, like in the Melissa Ford interview, in the Angela Yee. I keep hearing, I don't know if she has sinus issues or what, but I keep hearing the snivel. But anyway, you see the caption she wrote. She has to lose 25 pounds, and then it says, baby in 2027, the math is tight.
I don't know if y'all been seeing, but I'm not too bad out of shape. But when I lose this little 25 pounds, I don't want to hear no. I don't know if y'all.
So I just feel, first of all, I just feel this is precisely why you plan your family, right? And you plan it. What is that? You plan your family and that whole business with you and your partner. This is what I said. I feel Claressa Shields does social media wrong because she is showing all these waking moments, and it's just led to a very confusing timeline and digital footprint. And then when you put pressure on yourself by announcing all your plans, that's why I'm telling you, I do social media. I have for over a decade. strong, like probably close to 2 decades for actually it has been 2 decades for real. Y'all just didn't know about the other channel. But anyway, the point I'm making is you don't announce your plans publicly before you make them, period. That's all she keeps doing. So I really feel confused. Like, you're accomplished in the boxing world, but you put out all the narratives and statements about wanting a kid by this date, by this age, and then now you're taking it. To be honest, in my personal opinion, this is 100% conjecture, my opinion. It sounds like you're being strung along. Papoose is selling you a dream, and he's stringing you along because it keeps getting pushed back and keeps getting pushed back. And I know women, and women have a biological clock, and judging by the urgency in some of your interviews, you literally said, I don't want to be 40, 43. I want to be able to jog in the park with my kids, play with them, blah, blah, blah. You said that, not me. You said it. So women have a biological clock, and they don't, a lot of times, I've had the conversation with girls, right? They don't want to wait too long and feel like it's too late, because the older a woman gets, you could run the risk of pregnancy complications, things like that. Or you don't want to be too old. Your kid's graduating and you're like 100 years old or something. You know what I mean? I get it. So best of luck to Claressa Shields or whatever she decides. But I think this should be a lesson. You should probably plan this in private rather than in public, because it seems to be all over the place. And then when you announce things, it can only blow up in your face if you have a breakup, if it don't happen by your announced timeline, right? If I say, oh, I'm going to get to 1 million subscribers by next month, now I put the pressure on myself, because is that a realistic timeline? And then the other thing that's weird is your partner is involved with the Win Records situation, and then you have a deal with Win and Salida, and you keep bouncing from a kid to I got these 2 fights, and you say you got 25 pounds to lose. You're doing mukbangs. You're eating various assortments of desserts and going on vacation when you got all this stuff back at home. You're going to Aruba, and it looks like you're eating freely. So that's what I'm saying. The career just seems to be like you're juggling a million things. Do you want to be a boxer still? Or are you so accomplished that you want to start the family life, right? Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new. But even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast. Do you want to be a social media influencer? Do you want to be a relationship coach? Do you want to flash a relationship? Do you want to do mukbangs? Do you want to rap? Do you want to sing? It seems to me that Claressa is all over the place. And since she got with Papoose and since she dissed Layla Ali, those were the 2 defining moments that I could think of where her career has just looked kind of questionable, because I think she took the focus away from what started it all and why most of us even know who she is, right? Because let's be real, the people who found out about her after she got with Papoose, they didn't have the loyalty to you. And a lot of those people didn't become fans of you because of how you're acting. Hardcore boxing fans were your loyal day one supporters, and your behavior, erratic in nature and all that, is kind of alarming. And some people are jumping off the bandwagon, so to speak, because of how you're acting. So hopefully she figures it out. She has a mystery fight as of me recording the video. There has not been an announcement for the fight. I also feel it's a bad time. Reportedly investigations, MVP ban, possible legal action by Bumgarner because you hit her. Your grandma's in hospice. You have fan backlash. Bloggers are staying up to the minute with all the stuff and all the madness. And then now you're just going to announce a fight? Best of luck. As far as the baby, she's entitled to do whatever with her partner. But for me, it just seems like your goal keeps shifting and you didn't have to announce it. And you keep putting it on Papoose. He got on a whole video by himself with Vlad TV, and I don't recall him mentioning, oh, I told Claressa Shields to have a baby. That's what I want. So I feel like a lot of the statements come from her. She's the one saying it, but it's not really being corroborated. Now, message to the women who are watching this video. We call it pillow talking. Some dudes will cupcake and do the pillow talking behind the scenes, sell you a dream, and then you're left on your own in public. Because again, when Papoose was on Vlad TV, I really don't recall him saying like, man, I want her to have a baby right now. But she's getting on Melissa Ford and all these podcasts saying Papoose is the one and blaming it on him. So again, that's their relationship, their business. I don't know what you guys talk about behind closed doors. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. Or maybe he's selling you a dream. I don't know. But I feel like at this point, you got to pick your poison. Do you have the 2 fights and focus in on that and do that like we know you can as a boxer? And then you worry about it. I feel like the 2 worlds are starting to converge. It's like Eddie Brock in the symbiote suit starts like taking over his body, right? You wanting to be a social media darling and an influencer and have a baby and all this stuff is like starting to converge over your boxing career, and it's making it hard to follow, right? So I feel like you should really step. You say you're a stepper, you should really step in the direction that's in your heart. Whether it's have a family right now because the biological clock, or this is what you and Papoose planned, or say, hey, we'll do it here and I'm going to do this, and then stop talking about it. But don't get mad at people who are like, hey, have a baby, when you're the one that threw it out in the first place. We didn't.